full price. I thought about it a second time, even like,
Wow.
there was a girl involved, but you know,
Fair enough.
I don't know if that quite equals to see it twice, but you know, it definitely a full price if you at all enjoyed the first one. If you are at all into action films with a science background,
Yeah.
you know, like, I don't
Or
know
a
how better to
fiction
cry
one.
that. Yeah, like you know, there's definitely science involved. You know, there is space travel. Like there are people out there, believe it or not, who hate the idea of flying in a spaceship, so they wouldn't enjoy it. But for most of our listeners, I think they would agree with me. Pay full price, go and see it. It's enjoyable.
Have I mentioned how much I like you?
Yes.
Charlie in the chat room is bringing up. He said he saw it. One of our listeners,
Charlie in the chat.
Charlie in the chat
That's
room.
awesome.
That's amazing. He saw it in IMAX 3D, and he said it was pretty good. And he's not a fan of 3D films, so he said he liked it.
So IMAX makes the difference?
Well, I don't know.
Do the theaters do a matinee price for 3D or no?
For IMAX 3D?
Probably
No, not for IMAX.
Can
but
we
like
go down
for-
to the Henry Ford and
Same
see like
price.
the actual IMAX?
Dude, those are too big. I'm sorry, I don't like IMAX. I don't. There is one IMAX theater I like in Michigan. It's the Great Lakes Crossing Mall. It's a small version. The screen's
it's
actually
the fake one.
Yeah, but I like it because I'm sorry, the IMAX screen, you have to sit in the fucking back, and then even when you're in the back, you're like, where's the rest of the seats? I want to sit like 100 feet back further because the screen is just way too effing big and it looks like a square.
A square?
Yeah,
Actually, it is
it's
square.
stupid.
It's a lot squarer.
Yeah, I like
than the other
16 by 9 widescreen aspect ratio cinema. Give me the fucking widescreen. I don't want. If I want to see 4 by 3, I'd go fire up I'd fire up your television, Aaron.
Thanks.
15-year-old TV, but I don't
totally
really get it.
somewhat
Go ahead.
defending his TV. I still love my glass tube Sony.
Sure. Trinitron.
Yes. Dude, it's amazing. I have the flat screen, so it's all flat, unlike his. But it's got the the 3-inch thick glass up front.
those fuckers
It's
are
heavy,
so heavy.
so fucking heavy.
You want to know? You want to know a trick?
It's the quality is there.
Sure. Yeah, it was.
Unless
always
you're
there.
gonna be video gaming and sitting amazingly close, then sure, 1080, whatever. But
VCRs, VHS,
hey,
whatever.
no,
RCA.
as far as watching a movie or
plugs.
TV goes, VCR, DVD,
Betamax, whatever.
Dude, I wish I had a Betamax.
That's what
But-
the Xbox looks like.
You know?
It looks like a Betamax case.
I want a laser disc player. Fuck that. Anyways,
Where was I going with it? Oh,
What's that?
gotta be
no,
something.
no. You have a Trinitron.
Was that Sega?
Do you want to know how?
Dreamcast? Is
No.
that what that-
You guys want to know how you can tell old TV is a Trinitron monitor? Do you know this trick?
It says it on the
no
box.
idea.
No, because some like Samsung and like other manufacturers will actually use Trinitron tubes and the guts of it and just slap Samsung on the outside. The older versions of the TV. You can
It's
see
the
two
make-
lines in the center from left to right in the center screen all the way over. Go home, take a look at your TV, fire it up. If it's Trinitron, old version, you'll see two lines, very faint lines, go all the way across the screen.
Like as soon as you start it up,
All the
and then
time.
they disappear.
All the time.
You think you can see it 100% of the time,
Yes.
regardless of what's on the screen?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No, trust me, you can.
No.
Don't argue with him. He's drunk.
Oh my God, Nate, you don't know what you're talking about. Go home, take a look at
I watch
it.
my TV every day.
Yeah, but you're not looking for the goddamn lines.
What? Why wouldn't I be?
Oh my God.
Dude,
Trust me, just do it. Go
I
home
pick
and take
out
a
these
look.
kind
I'm
of
not
things
lying.
at movie theaters all the time. I'm always like, what the fuck is that pixel doing?
Maybe you have a newer Trinitron when they got rid of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps.
So, WebGem.
WebGem. We got True Facts. We're going to do a True Facts this week.
Wait, what?
Yep, True Facts about
Ooh.
the II.
little picture.
I know. Here, I'm going to...
Here we will explore true facts about the II. Much like the pug, the II walks the delicate tightrope between radically ugly and cute as hell. The eye resembles a cat who was bitten by a vampire and then halfway through the transformation just said, screw it. To give you a sense of its size, here is an eye pictured next to a slightly smaller eye. For a long time, scientists thought the eye was a rodent because of its rodent-like front teeth that never stop growing and must constantly be worn down. However, now it is known that the eye is a highly specialized lemur. And trust me, lemurs were not too thrilled by that news. The eye's most amazing adaptation is its freakishly long and thin middle finger. Like the human shoulder, this finger has a ball and socket joint and can rotate almost 360 degrees around the hand. It is packed with sensory neurons, and because of the energy it consumes, it is only warmed up when in use.
It's fucking skipping all over the place. You hear that?
Yeah, but I'm also thoroughly amused by this video.
This is because, like the woodpecker, the eye is a percussive hunter. To find grubs, they tap on the trunks and branches of trees up to 8 times per second with their creepy finger, which is probably annoying as hell. Like those people who clink their cereal bowls. Learn how to use a spoon. It's not an instrument. As they tap, they listen to the echo and feel the vibrations to find hollow grub-filled chambers. When they find one, they use their teeth to open a hole in the tree and use their middle finger as sort of a grub dipstick. Very dainty eating. Terrifying for the grub, by the way. You can imagine all grub's scary stories begin with, there was a knock at the door. I know what you're thinking, sicko, but no, that's not an IIPP. That is an IITT, because the eye's nipples are inguinal, meaning they're located on the lower stomach, sort of groin area. This is why the eye does not wear pants. Don't judge. You try pulling a pair of pants up to your nipples and taking a jog through the forest. That's a recipe for chafing. Just be glad your nipples migrated north, and that they stopped before they got to your chin. Try wearing a bicycle helmet then. Like most mammals, the eye follows the rule of 1/2, meaning that its litter size is on average 1/2 the number of its nipples. With 2 nipples, the eye has 1 baby at a time. Just like my mother always used to say, find a girl with 12 nipples, son. Sadly, the eye is threatened, partially due to a local superstition that if it points its middle finger at you, you have to kill it, which is very similar to the customs of a North American fraternity party. Remember this, if someone gives you the finger, they might just be hungry. Or they're a total ass.
I'm so glad that he went back to the formula of the true facts, because I rather enjoy those.
Yes.
I was not familiar with the eye whatsoever.
I had no clue about it either.
Yeah, you guys ever hear of this stupid animal? The description was spot on about the vampire thing.
It was creepy looking.
Yeah. Did you hear that noise? It was like it was half dying. Like, what the fuck? I want one, though.
Why?
You have a lot of grubs?
Ooh.
Yeah. You'd imagine, like, you
throw it out in the lawn?
Yeah, you Amazon order an eye, shows up, you're like, I got some work for you. Come here. Throw him out in the garden or something. He's just like, with that creepy middle finger, he's like,
It is like 3 times the size of its other finger.
And it's like 3 times as skinny. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing.
Doesn't look healthy.
It does look like a dipstick.
A lot of gardeners order bees, to cultivate their flowers. Why not have someone to take care of your grubs?
How do you get into that? I really want a bee box. I want to make honey.
That'd be you get an eye gardener.
Do you want me to? Well,
how do you get into that?
You need a lot of wildflower. Like, I don't know if you actually want to talk about this on air or not.
Sure, I don't care. Whatever. Let's do it.
You need a lot of things to pollinate. Like, you need a lot of flowers. I have an uncle who tried to keep bees for a long time, and he recently just gave up on it because there aren't enough flowers, there aren't enough
because they have to leave trees. They have to leave the hive to pollinate the flowers.
They need the pollen in order to create the honey that they eat to procreate. It's like necessity.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah. So, like, my uncle did all kinds of crazy things. Like, he has a park that's kind of across the street from him, and he like went around and walked his dogs just spreading wildflower seeds everywhere.
This will work.
Yeah. And no, they cut them all down. Like the city of Royal Oak, like they were like, no, we're gonna mow this. Yeah, sorry, but no. And so he tries. He plants a lot of flowers around his house. He just could not keep a hive going. You could do it for like a summer or something here. You might have enough plant life around the river pond thingy out there.
Well, okay, but can you keep a colony small? Like you can just a small colony? Is it kind of just make?
It really.
They just do their own thing.
Yeah, it's up to
Holy
them.
crap.
I mean, it's up to what's out there, what's available. You know, they survive based on what they can easily access. And if you don't have enough wildflowers, enough plant life, enough, flowering trees or just flower, like they're not going to survive. Sorry.
Drew in the chat room is saying, bees and rabbits can smell fear.
Good.
Do you remember what movie that's from?
No.
Jerry Maguire.
No.
The little dorky
The human head weighs 8 pounds?
Yeah, that little dorky kid. Yeah, he's got the little facts. I'm cracking up. That's hilarious. All right. So I guess I'll look into the whole bee thing.
Good luck.
Lots of bees. Thank you.
They're expensive, by the way. Sorry. No, but like
Really?
my uncle like drove down to North Carolina to pick up his last hive, and he drove it. He drove all the way down there. He had like the suit and the smoke thing.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
put it in the back of his truck, and he drove all the way up here. And yeah,
Wait, he put the whole bee box in the
his
live
truck.
bee box in the truck.
Yeah.
He beatboxed all the way back up here.
Hey. Yeah.
No.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. So
It's
did he just have like a
expensive.
fog machine of smoke going in his vehicle at all times? He looked like Cheech and Chong rolling
Usually,
down the street. Huh?
once you do it, it's like they put them out for like a couple hours.
You gotta
or
like
something.
you gotta pull over at a rest stop and like take them out. Anyone gotta go to the bathroom? Smoke them if you got them right now.
I gotta smoke my bees.
I will not be pulling over for the next 2 hours. So I swear to
Right.
God, get
Yeah,
out
yeah.
now.
I mean, if you actually want like a number, I can get back to you on that on the
Sure.
expense of things.
God.
But it's
Now I'm all
not an
nervous.
easy task.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, well, I don't know about nerve. I mean,
Well, no, it's a little nerve wracking.
it's
I
just
like to keep
it's just the
bees.
expense, really. Like,
Heart's going 100 miles
how
an
much
hour
do you
right now.
really want
Do you
to
get to-
spend on
do you get to
having?
choose?
Not much. I thought this was like a really cheap endeavor, like fucking bees in a box. Thank you, honey. Yes. Flowers go pollinate.
Are
Is that
they
enough?
bumbles or
Yeah, honeybees.
just
They're just normal
not
honeybees.
bumbles?
No, bumbles don't do shit. They don't make
They
honey.
don't?
They don't make honey. Honeybees make honey.
Bumbles have to make something
Yeah, no.
other than just accidents?
No, they're like as stupid as the cicada bug, except the bumblebees could fly a little bit better.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
They can carry heavy loads.
Yeah.
I once covered one in paint. It dripped as it flew away from me.
They're amazing.
Like I see,
They're like nature's double prop helicopter.
I heard this. I'm like up on a ladder, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I see it, and I'm like, "Ah!" Whack! With
What are you doing to the bumblebee?
Oh, I thought
with
you
a
were
full
spraying.
brush. No, a full brush of paint, and it seriously just. And then just flies away, and I see paint dripping off of it as it's flying away from me. I'm like, holy fuck! Science can't explain how you can fly, much less fly with wings full of paint.
Wow, they're amazing. I can't believe you did that to a poor bumblebee. They don't do anything.
It was 800 pounds. Scared the
I know,
crap
they're a
out of
little
me.
scary. They're a little big. They're a little smaller than a hummingbird. I understand. But wow. All right, Aaron, you want to get some odd news here?
I don't know. Where's my bumper? No, really. When am I going to get a bumper?
That's your bumper.
Seriously? That's like the first time you've ever asked for the bumper.
No, he asked a long time ago, and then I came
And
up
he
with
made
this.
that.
And I
You asked him to play that.
Yeah.
You knew he was going to.
Because I was setting it up for when am I going to get my bumper?
All right.
It was a skilled
Amy-
trap laid out
do you like the bumper?
that he walked
awesome.
into.
It was a bumper. He asked for one.
Is it good or no?
I mean, sure.
I mean,
it works for now.
I guess for what it is.
We've had it for like 3 years.
And yes.
Oh, well, then it needs an update.
It's not that old. like a year.
Are we the only ones that like that bumper? I think it's all right.
I think it's all right.
It's got that like
Tech News got an update, and we barely do.
Tech News got a bumper.
And we barely do Tech News anymore.
Tech News just got
a bumper
update.
for the first time in
like,
5 years.
You know who
like
just got
3
something?
months ago.
You know who else just got something?